We're with June Assisi, who's the general manager here at the PH Miracle Center. She was joining us recently for the avocado shake, the salty shake, and she had never made a shake before. Today she's going to make a minestrone soup, and history is unfolding because June has never actually made it.
No.
June, we find out, is a princess and is served constantly. She's the princess. She's the queen of Tonga. She's with us today. June, you're back. How are you? So you're going to work this together.
You're going to get me in big trouble with all the Tongans out there.
But you're going to be invited to go to Tonga. That I can tell you. So now we've got the pot for you, June.
Yeah, and June says that this minestrone soup is one of her favorite recipes and has helped her with her weight loss program and getting healthy. So that's why we had her on today featuring this very recipe. So we're going to have June demonstrate this to you, and I'm going to fill in with some nutritional facts. So go ahead, June. Tell us about how you would start this.
Can I just say one thing? She dresses for the minestrone. That's almost the same color as her
almost
outfit.
the same color, yeah.
Wow,
She's
June,
the
you're good.
blushing chef today.
You want to start with a little grapeseed oil.
And we use grapeseed oil and coconut oil whenever we're heating the oil or doing any cooking. And the fact is that these oils can take higher temperatures without smoking and without changing to trans fats. So that's why we use those two oils when we cook. So she's going to do something called sautéing, where you simply pour in the onions and mix it around with the oil while it's cooking.
Shelley, can we clarify? You said no smoking. You don't mean that kind of smoking, do you?
No, I don't mean that kind of smoking.
Okay.
So you add the onions and then the celery.
Right.
How does that feel, putting a spoon in a pot, June? Feels good, doesn't it?
It does. I actually make this usually on Saturday or Sunday afternoons.
Yeah, you were telling us you made a big pot of it.
I make a great big pot of it, and I put it in containers in the refrigerator.
Like these little containers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
There's our
because
good garlic.
I usually work long hours. When I get home, all I have to do is warm it up, and I've got my dinner ready, and I don't have to worry about making anything. And my husband loves this too.
Can I mention that June mentioned Saturdays and Sundays? June is a big sports fan. She has sons who play football, correct?
That's right.
Yeah.
And she goes to baseball games. Wow.
So she's got a lot of big appetites in her family, I would think.
Yes.
Where you have to feed these boys a lot of food. Do your sons like this minestrone soup too?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing I knew a mother that had 9 children, and she made this gazpacho soup and kept it in her fridge after school instead of cookies and milk. So
What's next, June?
Then next you're going to add a little tomato paste after you saute the vegetables. You're going to add some tomato paste.
How does that feel, June?
That feels really good.
It feels good. Therapeutic?
To actually be doing something for myself
Yeah.
and not be relying on the chefs at the ranch.
Beautiful. Independent June. Yeah, so you put the whole can in. Is that right, Shelley?
yeah,
Yes.
Beautiful.
right.
Got the veggies in there, the paste.
Actually, I cooked for 30 years. I have 6 children. And
they all grew up
I got
healthy.
really sick of cooking.
Yeah, you do. That's great. So you stir that up, and then you're going to add some of the vegetable broth. Now this would normally be cooked over a stove on medium heat to do this sautéing. So she's just demonstrating today in the pot. She's going to add her broth.
And
How
you
much?
don't have to use the whole thing. The broth can be
You recommend the Pacific,
to taste.
Shelley?
Yeah, I like the Pacific brand organic vegetable broth. If you don't have time to make your own vegetable broth, it's great. It's in these wax cartons, and it stores well. You don't even have to refrigerate it. So once you open it, you do, but it's nice for food storage item too. So now she's thinning down the sauté with the vegetable broth.
That was about half the container, right?
Yeah, I think she could add even more
Yeah,
because we've got
probably
all
need
these to
some
put
more
in.
because there's a lot more.
Let me
Yeah.
help you, June. I want
The
to be
big
involved.
pot of
Paul.
soup.
Please be
We're doing a
involved.
big pot.
How's that? Tell me.
That's good.
Is that good? Enough?
That's looking good.
A
Little
little
more?
more.
Yeah, because we
We've
have
still
all
got
these
a lot
to
of
put in.
vegetables to put
I
in.
think June's
Yeah.
taking a lot of aggressions out in her stirring. What do you think?
Now,
Yeah.
while they're stirring the soup, I'm going to mention that sometimes you have to eat out in restaurants, or you get to eat out in restaurants. Minestrone soup is one of the great things you can order in an Italian restaurant that would be in keeping with the alkalarian lifestyle. It's chock full of vegetables. There's usually good amounts of garlic and onion. which are natural antibiotics against bacteria, so to speak. Garlic is touted as a cure-all for colds and flus, so you can never get enough garlic in your soups and things. So this is a really, really good meal that you can order out too, minestrone soup.
Look at condiments.
And then next
Now
you're
we
going to
next
add
week
your
for seasoning.
oh, it's not seasoning?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to put
That was my
cabbage.
fault. I was rushing the
So-
condiments. So.
Cabbage and the
Now, these are chickpeas.
chickpeas.
Uh-huh.
Can I say something? I would love to just go home and all these containers are filled for me. That
Yeah,
would be
wouldn't
very
that be the
helpful.
little container fairies chop and
Yes.
slice and dice these, and it makes it so
And
nice.
it'd be like the elves and the shoemaker.
That's right.
So
Remember that story?
That's
I do.
right.
But you know, what you could do is actually prepare beginning of the week these containers so that when you come home from work and tired and after many hours, they're already ready for you.
Yes.
Right.
This is a great recipe to do that because as it sits, the flavors enhance.
Yeah.
Now we're ready for condiments, are we?
Yes. Now you're
All
ready
right.
to season.
Okay, so we have Italian seasoning, salt-free.
Yep. Spice Hunter. We have an account with Spice Hunter Spices here at the Rancho del Sol. If you go to our website, you can order any of those spices direct from us, and we're also using garlic herb bread seasoning today.
Oh, oops.
Well,
I think I got a
June
little
likes
too
to
much.
use a lot of that particular season. We got some salt for June
And
here.
we all know I love salt. And this soup actually can use quite a bit of salt,
Because
just to enhance the tomato flavor. I mean,
Mhm.
who doesn't eat tomatoes with salt?
That's
who
right.
doesn't? And if you do, shame on you. Well, it looks good. And we've got some already prepared.
Yes, and so this is what it's going to look like in the finish stage. Can you grab a spoon out of that drawer,
Of
Paul,
course,
and we'll let
of
you give it a
course.
try. And then over the top, she's going to sprinkle some fresh,
You don't want me to put it in
what
here?
is it? It's
Parsley.
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 Yeah, a little garnish of fresh dried parsley over the top when you serve. So that's it. That's minestrone
Yeah,
soup.
if June can open
Yeah, you
this.
can put it on there if you want.
Here you go. Little pinch.
Yeah,
Nicely done.
nice. Good
June knows how to
presentation.
pinch, I'll tell you. In a pinch, the soup is the best way to go.
Yeah, you got to watch June on St. Patrick's Day.
Am I going to taste
Just
this
wear
now?
green and you'll be fine.
That's right. Wear green.
Okay.
Okay, Paul. So give us the taste test.
This is the taste test right
This
here.
is the one that saved June's health and.
And her husband.
her
Does he like
husband.
this?
He
What
does.
is his name?
Tavita.
Tavita.
Mm,
That is good.
it's nice, huh?
June,
Yeah.
invite me over for dinner.
Okay, I will.
He likes it.
I love it. I love it. Okay. June, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
I
Thank
love
you.
your, what do you call this?
My necklace.
A necklace. Thank you. June Assisi. She does it here at the PH Miracle Ranch and goes home and does it all the time with her minestrone soup. Thanks for sharing your favorite recipe.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Shelley.
You're welcome.